Hello, everyone. So today, I don't know if we all need an ego boost or what, but I felt compelled. Spirit pushed me towards filming this pick a card reading. Today, we're going to talk about what people are saying behind your back, but not in a bad way like that sounds. What they think is so awesome about you, what is attractive, what compliments are people saying about you behind your back, or maybe they're even saying it to you, but maybe you're one of those people that doesn't really take it in, or maybe you're like me and get all embarrassed and awkward when people compliment you, but you secretly love it. I don't know. But today we're going to talk about why people think you're awesome, why people think you're attractive, and all the amazing things about you. So we have 4 piles here to pick from. So take a minute and meditate on it and use your intuition to select what pile is for you. And don't worry, there's no wrong answer. I will put some timestamps down below as well as the angel numbers I will roll at the end of each pile, and you can see if those resonate with you, or just go with what your first instinct was when you looked at these stones. You can also just watch all of it and decide which pile resonated the most, or if you feel called towards more than one pile, then pick both. And I mean, hey, so today's all about compliments and stuff. So we're gonna talk about what people think about you. Like I said, we have some tarot cards, oracle cards. I have a little baggie here of written words, some things that people are thinking about you. We'll get some angel numbers, and it will be an overall positive time. I know the last video was a little more serious, but very important. If you guys missed that, we talked about what our spirit guides had to tell us, what we should focus on, what should we change to make 2022 the best year yet. I definitely recommend that. Maybe watching this after if you need a little boost or confidence, but don't worry, it sounds worse than it is. It's really helpful. Sometimes you just gotta, face the facts, change some things to improve your life. But anyways, let's get back to how awesome you are. So pick what pile is best for you, or all the above, and let's jump into it. Hi, pile number 1. So you chose Rich Jade. So right off the bat, I think people think of you as, one, maybe you are rich money-wise, but I think it's more than that. I think you're just abundant in life, and I see you as being that type of person that brings people together. You're very grounded. You when there's a fight or something between friends or family, you're the one that brings harmony to the group, and maybe you're the friend that always puts plans together. But overall, I feel you're very grounded. You're who people go to for advice, whether it be financial advice for gardening. I just feel you're a very solid individual and friend, and overall a great person, and people see that in you, and they see you rich in many ways, not even just money. But hey, I think some of you may have some money, but it's more than that. Life, they see you as just having an abundance of love around you and love within you. And for some reason, I just feel maybe you guys have a green thumb or something, but you're just a very grounded person overall is the vibe I am getting for this pile number 1. And then let's see what other cards we pulled. So I asked Spirit to draw, when I was shuffling cards specifically for pile number 1, what people think about you, the compliments that are coming your way behind your back. I know that sounds bad, but people sometimes are more likely to say good things behind your back, because I don't know why. Maybe it's just weird, but I think we should start a new culture where we compliment each other. I'll tell you right now, I already know you're awesome. You're a solid, grounded person, but let's see here. So some of you may be Aquariuses, but it doesn't mean it has to be your sun sign. Maybe it's in other ways in your chart, but also you could just have the traits listed here that are common for people with an Aquarius or with a sun sign or in their chart at all. So you are a visionary, people think. You're inventive and eccentric. So there's some cool different things about you that stand out, and it really catches people's eyes. You do things a different way than others. You think a lot, you're definitely intellectual, or your way of thinking is different than others, and they admire you for that, and they're very curious what's going on in your mind, and they want to know more about you, and that is very intriguing. And it looks like here maybe you have some like really pretty eyes, like just judging by this photo. Yeah, and maybe you're very creative, and yeah, you come up with new ideas all the time. You're probably super fun to be around, so that's awesome. And then let's look at some more oracle cards first. So we have here some crystals, and yeah, here's another one that talks about how you're self-expressive. So I think you express yourself in a different way than most, and that is really what catches people's eyes, and they think it's like awesome. Like they're like attracted to however you express yourself, and they think you're very unique. They think you're very like different and confident, and they like wish they had your like you're exuding this amazing uniqueness and you're owning it, and I think people are really drawn to that and wish they could express themselves as well as you can. So yeah, you're very unique and I love it. So you're a grounded person. Yeah, I think you've got like a lot of like self-worth, I'm seeing too, and you're like totally comfortable in your own skin and express yourself the way you want to. Because you know, I don't think you're like what other people think. You do you, and I'm loving that. And then the next is peach selenite, and this says release. So maybe this has to do with people coming to you to release like the issues going on, because like I said earlier, I saw you as someone that brings harmony to situations, and maybe you are the person that they go to release their issues with, or maybe that you've just had like were more emotional or had more anxiety and stuff like that when you were younger, and now that you've gotten older and wiser, and I'm not saying older, but you know, time's passed and you just kind of, you know, stopped caring what other people think, and you were doing your own thing, and you just released all that like stress you used to have, and that like makes you even more confident too. I think you're able to like embrace things that happen, and instead of hold on to the bad times or the negative things that happen or you hear or told, you embrace it, make any changes necessary, and then release it. And that's like an amazing quality to be able to do that, release the bad so you can move on with the good. And maybe that's why you see things in such an amazing way in other people's view, because like you don't hang on to all this like negative stuff that's happened. You move on and you're able to see things in a wider picture. Like you can see a clearer picture because you're not clouded by all this like self-doubt and stuff like that. And I think that is one of the things that makes you very unique, and people admire you for that for sure. Like that's awesome. Like I admire you. Like damn, that's awesome. And let's look at some tarot cards I drew earlier. So we have Five of Swords. So yeah, this is making me think that you are good at conflict resolution for sure. Oh, and Two of Cups. You are definitely a great friend. This could be, you're good at like bringing people together. You're like great for like going out for like, you know, a drink with friends, like girls' night, boys' night, whatever you want to call it. I think you're a great partner if you are in a relationship. I think you're a great parent, a great fur mom, you know, like whatever you are, you're like a solid companion, which is awesome. Like the Two of Cups, that's great. Like people really think you're amazing and they want you around. They're not like, no, we're staying friends, we're staying lovers, whatever your connection is, people want you around. And they know you won't put up with any BS. I'm seeing here too, like, we already talked about how you're like good at like unifying people and all of that, but you also like, you don't put up with bullies, you don't put up with any BS, and that has to do with everything we already talked about, because you released all that stuff, like, you know, like you want other people to like grow up, like what are we doing, like fighting and dealing with stupid ass shit, let's move on. And that is something people can see and something they really admire about you, which is awesome. And then we have the Empress. Yeah, people just see you as like a unique queen, like especially in this deck, like look at like confident, has your own style, and like super kind and nice, but you don't mess with the Empress, you know, like you're unique and so kind, like everyone wants to be your friend, but they also don't want to mess with you. I feel like they respect you, and like why wouldn't they? Because you are, you know, you're like being really respectful towards other people, unless they're not, you know, you'll call them out in their BS, but people look up to you, they respect you for how you express yourself, they express you for like how compassionate you are towards other, and your commitment towards your friendships and any relationship, and how you are your own person, and you are the person that like helps people cut through the BS and get like you stop fights and you're like, what is this all about? Like release the negativity, like let's move on, let's be adults, let's have a good time. Like I don't need any of this toxicity in my life. That is what I am totally getting from you. And also that you're very intelligent and you're just, yeah, overall very unique and awesome. And I'm getting the sense that people find you very attractive too. Like you stand out for being different in a good way. And maybe you don't see that, but because I think you know you like your style and stuff, but I don't think you're not like full of it, but you probably could be if you want to. I think you're pretty damn awesome and stuff, but you don't let that stuff get to your head. But I also don't see you getting the negative self-talk in your head either. I feel like you've grown a lot in this lifetime, and you're like, yeah, you're a solid, grounded person. And can I be you, please? Like, this is awesome. I love the energy coming from unique, empress, like self-expression. Yeah, so let's get a few of these little cards. I just wrote these down. I don't even remember. I wrote down a bunch of stuff. So I'm just gonna grab a couple and see what they say. Let's see what we got. You have infectious laughter, I have here. So people love to be around you because you're very happy, and when you laugh, they just can't help but laugh too. Like, and that is an amazing quality to have. I love that. And I have here, you're a storyteller, so you're really good at, when you're out with friends and stuff, you're good at telling stories. You're very self-expressive. Like, you're a good communicator, I see. And I bet this like visionary, this like different way of looking at things, like makes your stories like extra exciting. And maybe like I get this feeling like unusual things might happen to you sometimes. Like somehow it just happens in your life, and people just love to hear what's going on with you. Like, it's so interesting. And yeah, the way you express yourself, and always, not just how you look, like how you talk to draws people in. And here's another one, lips. People maybe are drawn into what you're saying, what you're doing too, because like for your physical appearance, they find your lips quite attractive and are drawn to you that way. And you can even kind of see it in this picture here. And this goes for all sexes, by the way. I'm not like talking about any gender specific, but like I feel like she kind of has like a nice little pout there. So yeah, people think you are attractive. You are infectious, like with your laugh, your words. I think people are very, your lips and the words, how you express yourself, how you like are no BS. You're yourself. You're a unique individual, and people love that and respect that. And I'm just really thinking you're amazing, and I love your energy. You are just abundant. Like, I can see that like people love to be around you and want to be your friend. And if you don't see that, I hope now you do more. That how much people like you. Let's get an angel number here. Did I hear my phone go off? 1 second. Let me. So let's get an angel number for you. Wow, 311. On 11, that's pretty powerful. So you guys can look that up and see if you get a message right away. But I'm seeing here like 3 like is a great number. And I mean, 11's a master number too. We'll look at what it means all together. But like, I feel like your 3 like represents being really creative, which we pretty much talked about. You have like a unique creative ability, and an 11, you're like able to start anything and also like unify anything. I see like sometimes an 11 is someone that's like, able to bring 2 sides together, or it's like show the pathway to the clear answer, and you guide people away from this like fighting negative attitude. But let's see, I gotta look up what my angel number 311 says, and comment down below what you guys get for 311. And I would love to know if you think this resonates. Oh, the band is coming up. Oh, amber is the color of your energy, you guys, too, I'm getting, which is like amazing. I wish that was my energy. I wish I exuded amber. Okay, but it is to promise yourself a better future and keep dreaming about it. So it's all about positive vibes, I'm seeing. And it's letting you know that it's telling you to be creative, vibrant, and innovative. And we pretty much said that about you. I was just going through to see if there's different messages. So if you're not already embracing this eccentric, like innovative, like creative side to you, maybe if you're like feeling like in a funk or like you're bored or like you just need some change, like embrace your creative side. I'm getting with this number. And yeah, and now I can't get the amber on my head by 311. So maybe that. Listen to that, maybe it'll make you feel good. But overall, yeah, you guys are one of a kind, and that is why people love you and they talk about like your style. I'm seeing like you have, yeah, they like how you look, they like your lips, they like the words that come out of your mouth, they like your brain, they like your style, they like that you're like grounded, give a F about what other people think. And if you don't really choose, you are coming to that, baby. And everyone wants to be your friend. Two of Cups, like, yeah, Empress, breaking up the fights, like Five of Swords, like, I feel like in that Five of Swords, like you just broke up that fight. You like took the weapons away from these like little bully kids. You're like, get out of here. Like, what are you guys doing with those things? Like, like no fighting here. Like, and they're going home like crying to their mom because you're like, you guys need to grow the F. But yeah, I love this energy. I hope it resonated with you guys. If it didn't, you guys need to start listening to what people are saying about you because you're awesome. Let me know down below if you chose this pile. And how about you put like the lip emoji or something like that if you did. If you don't want to like say anything else, that would be cute. And let me know that you made this far. But thank you so much. I hope this made you feel better if you were feeling bad because yeah, you're freaking awesome. I am loving this. Like, what was the word it's some weird word just came to my mind. I'm like trying to think like your brain, but I'm not as cool as you. Like, I want to be as cool. But anyways, let me know what you think. Put the lips emoji if you want, and please subscribe if you're into pick a card readings. If you want daily tarot readings too, I also post like a card of the day and stuff like that. But anyways, I just appreciate that you're here, and I'm so grateful that you are, and I hope you have a wonderful day or night whenever you're watching this, and I will see you super soon. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. So you chose the Desert Rose Stone, and right away, I got the sense that people that chose this pile, maybe in the past you were a little shy, or maybe you just like overcame something big, and people really look at you as someone who's blossomed into this like beautiful being. You've always been that way, but like you've really like grown and like people admire you for that. And there's something like very, well, definitely beautiful, or like, but like soft and like gentle, like this harmonious energy coming to you that people just like really like that. Like, you're very calm, you're definitely very attractive. I'm seeing, whether you think it or not, people look at you that way. And there's just something very special and like gentle about you that makes people like really feel like they can open up to you. I feel like that is coming to me right now. Like, maybe people that are like shy, like, or have like issues, they like don't talk to other people, but they'll tell you. Or maybe like, this is pretty specific, but you know how like sometimes they'll be like a poor like shelter dog or some like animal that's probably abused in the past, we don't really know, but like they don't come around a lot of people, but they'll like just go to you. Like, you have that like calm energy that like even like the most wounded souls, like they just know they can like trust you or something. So I feel like you're someone that's like maybe went through a lot, or you just have a very gentle, loving soul, and people see that and admire you for that. And you're very attractive, I'm seeing. And yeah, I just get that like soft vibe. And if you don't see it, maybe you're like, what are you talking about? But there's something about you that people feel drawn to and definitely attracted to in all ways, not just romantically, but I think that might be a big factor. And then we have here Scorpio. So maybe you have Scorpio in your chart, like it could be your sun sign or a rising sign or moon sign or anywhere, or you just have some of these traits. Like right here it says honest, determined, and focused, and I definitely get that vibe. Like, people would come to you, like I was saying earlier, like, of course you're honest, then they trust you. But not only that, now I see that you guys are very like determined and focused people. Like, if you want something, you'll figure out a way to get it. But I don't think you do it in a, I know you don't do it in a bad way. I feel like you're very aware of other people's feelings and stuff like that. Maybe you've been hurt in the past, and that is why you do things in a way that doesn't hurt others, but you do make actions to like, or take actions to get what you want or think you need or deserve but you are respectful of other people, and I think that you get a lot of respect back because of that. And I think you are very goal-oriented, and I think people really look up to your work ethic and your overall attitude, like, definitely. And I see here, like, you also, I have, like, a good, like, fashion sense I'm getting. Like, do you have, like, a lot of, like, cool jewelry? Maybe some of you have some piercings that people find attractive, or a unique haircut, and you could be really good at doing makeup. And there might be, like, this mysterious side to you too that draws people in. Maybe, like, with that, like, that gentle, like, thing I was talking about with the flowers, like, if that didn't relate to you, I think it might be, like, one of those things, like, you, like, they're drawn to you, and because there's just something about you, like, you're, like, magnetic but, like, mysterious, and it's so interesting, and, like, people of all kinds are, like, just want to know you because you're, like, seem so genuine and, like, focused, but, like and wholesome, but, like, at the same time they're like, but what's going on? Like, they know there's another side of you that only some people get to see. I'm getting that from this. And then I have some more oracle cards. Let's get some more information here. So we have Iolite, and it says here freedom. So you definitely value your freedom, and I get that too, that you respect others as well. And that came out, like, when we were talking about how people, like, view you, and they come to you and respect you, and you're very honest. And I think that is awesome. And I know this stone, I have this actually, and it's really, like, good at it helps with communication. So I think again, maybe in the past you were really shy, now you're, or, like, we're in something was going on that made you feel, like, more oppressed or something, and you, like, broke free of this. I mean, it doesn't mean you actually, like, were chained up or anything, but you, like, broke free of, like, whatever was holding you back and blossomed into this amazing person. And now you really value freedom and respect that, and people see you and respect you for that. They see you as going for what you want and valuing, like, you have self-worth now. Maybe you always, but, like, right now they see that you really do, and you go for what you want, and it's awesome vibes. I'm getting, like, very powerful vibes from you. And then amethyst. Oh my god, amethyst is, like, amazing. Discernment. Yeah, that goes with everything too. You just have been through a lot. You're very smart. And you've just become this, oh, look at all this purple. There's a lot of purple vibes. And I'm getting too, you're, like, a very maybe spiritual person, or, like, magical in a way. All this purple, and also with desert rose is made with selenite, and I love that for like, my connection to the divine. So maybe that is part of your thing too. Maybe that's what's so mystical about you. There's something, even if you're not, like, fully into the whole spirituality thing, there, I think you have some divine energy coming from you, and you should really tap into that. I think there's something magical about you. There's all this purple and all the selenite. Yes. Oh my god, I'm loving this color scheme. You're very cool. I love it. You're mysterious, like, but, like, also very open. What a cool mix. Like, people are drawn to you because of that. Like, there's that side of you, though, that mysterious, magical side to you that people want to know, even though you're so open. They know there's a whole other level to you that you don't even show everyone. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, so we have some tarot cards here. So we have, okay, this makes me think of spirituality as well. We have the Ace of Cups. So maybe you've gone through, like, a spiritual awakening soon, or maybe you already have, or maybe, like, we were talking about that situation you, like, blossomed from, like a new beginning, a fresh start. You're definitely, like, emotionally stable. I feel like you're someone that, yeah, I feel like you've got this divine thing going on with you. You're very loving. If you don't know it yet, you're like a goddess or god, whatever. You have a spiritual divine connection. I can see that, and you should tap into that if you haven't already, for sure. And Judgment, it actually came out reverse. I feel like you left a bad situation, and you rose up to the plate, and this keeps coming out. That's crazy to me. But you decided that you have, you deserve better at some point in your life. Or maybe you just came out of your shell in some way and you had this fresh beginning. Something has happened here that people are noticing, and they're like, damn, like, what? Like, glow up, like, like, you're, like, woke, you glow up, you're looking good, you're smart, you are on it. Like, you have all the traits people up to, but also this like mysterious side to you too, and it is magnetic. Like, oh my gosh, I want to know more about you. Who chose this file? Tell me. And then we have the King of Swords. So there's some butterflies in this, which also make me think you went through some sort of transformation, and people are noticing. You are sharp, no BS like type, but you're like, yeah, you're very balanced. You don't let emotions rule your decisions. Maybe you used to in the past. People respect you. I think I've said this multiple times, but you are like, you transformed into this, like, from like, so I'm guessing you were shy or like we're in a bad situation, and now you're like, people are like, whoa, how'd this happen? Like, I want to be her friend. Yeah, there's this brand new beginning that has happened. If it has happened yet, then it's happening. At least people are viewing you as someone who is powerful, has their shit together, they're determined, focused. You are just really cool. You have high self-worth. You are like, seriously, like, someone people look up to. You can make a bad situation like great. Like, you can go from nothing to like amazing. Like, you're capable of anything people think. You have this unique, cool style. Like, I feel like you have maybe some piercings, some of you, and your haircut may be a little different than other people, like shorter, or there's something unique about how you present yourself, but it's not like anything too eccentric, but it's like good. I feel like it's just good fashion taste, and people are drawn to that. And this purple is really coming out. There's a spiritual side to you, this mystical, this magical side, this thing that people are drawn to because they like, you're, like I said, I keep saying this over and over, but it keeps coming through to me, like, you're very good with your words, you're very open with like your thoughts and stuff like that, and you're very balanced. But there's also like this side of you that not everyone sees, and people can tell, and they're like, want to get to know you, like they're drawn to you. And yeah, you have overcome things, and you are grown up, and people are like just talking about your transformation. There's been some sort of transformation here, and that is what everyone is talking about. And it's a good thing. They're like, damn, that's what I'm getting here for sure. So I am going to, sorry if you keep hearing my phone. Oh, look at, I'm getting red. I think people like have crushes on you, you guys. Look at, I got red. Was I red this whole time? Sometimes this happens when I do love readings. I think people think you're hot. I'm gonna do the dice first. I usually was gonna draw some of this. Look, you got me flustered over here, you guys. Howdy. 5, 8. These are two of my numbers, so maybe 58 means something to you guys. But you know, I know these numbers well because my birthday's repeating numbers, 558, and 5 is like, can be like chaos and stuff, and like a lot of change went on in your life. And then I think that is the case. We kind of reference it a lot. And then 8 is like pulling it together and like dominating, and you're doing that with your life. Like, that 8's like a very lucky number. So I think there was a chaotic time in your life, and now things are just, you blossomed into something more than anyone could have ever imagined. And if you don't see it, everyone else is talking about it. They're saying your transformation is like crazy. So look up 58. Maybe it means something to you. Let's get a couple of these to see what else. Oh, I got a lot this time. So people think you have high standards, which you do, like, because you respect yourself. You are photogenic too. Yeah, I got a feeling you guys are attractive. People are looking at your pictures on social media. You're very driven. Yeah, we even said that here. Should we look? Yeah, well, let's look at another pile. I looked at 2 of them. You're reliable. Yeah, that goes with everything we've been saying with being honest and humble. Yeah, I think maybe you know how awesome you are and stuff like that, but you would never, like, you don't even talk about the hard times you went through anymore. You're just a very humble person, and you take no BS. I love this mix. I feel like it like confirms everything. So yeah, you guys went through a transformation, you're going through one, and people are like, damn, and they're looking you up, they're looking at you online, they're thinking you're looking good. They are, and it's not just how you look physically, but that's a part of it. It's also mentally, like, everything about you is like, I don't know what went on before, but now you've blossomed. You're like a queen or king, and people are paying attention to you. Getting red over you. They're wanting you. I don't know. But yeah, I think some people are maybe even a little jealous, but I think most of it is like wanting you. Like they're like, damn, like good for them. But I think there might be some jealous people out there. You know, you have to like you're winning when there's haters, you know. But we won't even worry about them. You don't care about them. You're no BS. But anyways, that's what I have for you, pile 2. You guys are awesome, and I still want to know about this other side of you. But yeah, I hope you found this helpful. Let me know down below if you want to leave a flower emoji down below. I'll know you were pile 2, or let me know if this resonated. If you're into pick a cards and everything like that, I do daily readings too. Or if you want a private reading with me, my information is down below. But I hope you subscribe. Either way, I'm just so grateful you're here, and I hope you have an amazing day or night wherever you are, whenever it is. And I will see you super soon. Bye, guys. Hi, pile number 3. So you chose this rose quartz elephant, and right now my cat is eating in the background, which makes me think maybe you guys like are a foodie or you like cook really well and people like love the food you make. But anyways, you hear that, that's my cat. Maybe you like cats too. But I got right away that you are someone that is just like full of love and compassion, and you're all about your loved ones, like your family, your friends, whoever you consider close. You protect them and you love them, and you're the person that people can go to when they need a shoulder to cry on. Like you're just very compassionate and loving, and you probably do love animals because this is an elephant too. You're very loving though. That is the vibe. Just warm, fuzzy love. Like you're just one of those people that just like exudes love, and you're very nurturing. So the card on top we have here, Libra. So maybe you're a Libra or have Libra in your chart somewhere, or you just have the qualities that a Libra typically has. So here it says harmony, charming, and connection. Yes, I feel like your family connections, or whoever you consider family, it doesn't have to be blood, but like you are very, like when someone's close to you, they're like super close. Like you value your friendships and your relationships very much, and you're all about creating like a loving, harmonious environment. And this comes out in you, and people find it very charming, and they find you very lovely. And Libras are known to be very balanced. Like I feel like sometimes they can get a bad rap for being like people pleasers, but you don't have that. Like you're just like straight up like loving and nice, and people just want to be around you, and they wish they could have such a like lovely presence like you do, because it's hard to be like loving all the time. I feel like you don't give yourself enough credit. Like people like seriously see you in such a great light, and you need to give yourself as much love as you are giving others. I'm getting like, I just got that message, so I don't know if that applies, but I feel like you guys are just like super well liked for sure. Everything around you, like at least from others' perspective, seems to be very balanced and happy and harmonious, and that's because that's the attitude people like you exude, and that's what people see, and people really love that about you. So let's see, I grabbed some oracle cards, and they have some crystals, and the first one here is sunstone. I actually have one nearby. Is that what I just dropped? There's one that just fell off my table, but I have some sunstone right here, and it's really good for like confident and speaking. I got this, I feel like I thought the qualities of this would be great for like YouTube and filming, and it does say here leadership. So people look up to you as a leader. They respect you. Like when you say something, like they listen, like they take your advice, and they totally like look up to you because you are such an awesome person, and like they look at you for an example of how to live their life, because they wish they were as like balanced and structured as you are and happy. So you're a natural born leader. I wouldn't be surprised if you have leadership roles in multiple ways. Like you probably like balance your home very well, maybe run your household, I don't know, it depends on if you have a family or not, but you probably definitely have like that role at work. And maybe even like in friendships and relationships, you kind of like take the lead and people follow. You know, maybe you're the one that like makes plans. You're able to make decisions, which is like super awesome. People respect you. Wow, you're awesome. And blue calcite. This is such a calming stone. It's really good for people with anxiety. And this says here peace. So yeah, you have this like charming, calming presence, and people just love to be around you. Like you're very loving. Like they feel comfortable around you. Like you are just like that warm fuzzy, like that just keeps coming to me. I'm like, oh, you're just like warm and fuzzy. Like your heart is so pure, and like you just make people feel better. And not only that, but you're also a natural born leader, so they respect you too. Like you're not someone that just gets like walked over, you know. I think you know your boundaries, but you still like are very open to helping other people, and people love that about you. You're just like such a sweetie. People really, yeah, you just are exuding like such sweet vibes, and charming too. I feel like you're very cute. Like, you know, you have these cute vibes, and I feel like there's some innocent vibes coming from this, but I don't know if there's all innocence, but that's what it comes out right now. Let's see what we have here. So we have the Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, this goes with that. Oh, there's Emmy. Yeah, you guys definitely like animals too, I think. Or like you guys are very nurturing, like with your human and animal babies or people in your life. And you're really into taking care of your home and your finances. I feel like you're a leader in ways like maybe you have your own business, or you like came up from nothing kind of thing, like, and made something of yourself, and people have like damn respect, you know, mad respect for that. And yeah, you are able to just like turn anything into something abundant and profitable. And I feel like you might even have some money or something, like, I don't know, I feel like you're very like giving too. I see like this hand there, like not only are you loving, but you share your abundance with others. Like even if you don't have a lot of like financial wealth or whatever, you just share what you have, like whether it be like, you know, money or like your time, things you have, like whatever you have, you'll give to those you love, definitely. And yeah, I feel like such a wholesome, great person. I love it. Maybe you like the outdoors or like gardening or something like that. Because I see this here, I don't know, you're very like, have a sunny disposition to you, for sure. And then we have the Chariot right here, and I see this as, you know, you're kind of badass, but also sweet, but you also like are someone that, you know, we already talked about leadership, and this card is another leadership card to me, and it's like a victory card too, but it also speaks to me like you're able to bring people together, like people that have different viewpoints. They have, you know, they're arguing or something. Like maybe you'd be a great manager if you're not already some type of job like that. Maybe you like are like this with your kids or something. But like you're able to like see both sides of the story. This goes with Libra too. Like you're able to like sit there and listen to two people's side of the story and not be biased, and like that really helps you be a leader, and also like make people like you can understand it from like an unbiased perspective, talk to the two people with different views, and like be able to come up with a solution on how we can all work together harmoniously. So you were like, yeah, if you're not already like upper management or like, you know, something like you can definitely manage people well, because you have this unbiased like viewpoint. Like you're able to listen to people's story, and you're open-minded, and that's awesome. Like that totally goes with that leadership quality. And this also shows like, you know, like you come off as a sweetie. Like I was saying that earlier, I'm like, I feel like there's another side of you too. Like you can be a badass if you have to be, like, you know, like if there are these two people fighting or something about something stupid, you'd be like, you know, be like, kind of use that stern voice and be like, pull your shit together, you know, like, and like, you know, think like adults, like, let me, you know, and you give guidance and stuff like that. And people respect that, like, cause normally you're very like soft spoken or something, or you're very sweet, but like when it comes to shove, or like, you know, something's going on, like you'll stand up to the plate. Like, so that's like, people respect you for that, and they love how open-minded you are and how you're able to take the lead, and like you bring people together in a beautiful way, and that's awesome. And then we have Eight of Wands. So yeah, this is another thing that shows me unified action. Like you are really like harmonious. Oh my God, this is all going together really well. Like you're able to like make people work as a team. Like see how they're all like, we can't see the people throwing these wands, but you know they're throwing them in unison. Like how else could they do that so perfectly? So you're like, and maybe you're like, and then that's you on the bike. Oh wow. You're leading the pack. You're like this way, and everyone follows because they trust you, and that you're a natural born leader. You are able to make people like move in the same direction. Maybe you're a traveler too, and people think that's really cool because like the Chariot could mean travel, along with Eight of Wands. Like that could be like, well, they have a bike there too, or a motorcycle or whatever. Sometimes these signify like travel by land or air, but maybe you like to travel. Like there's like a city here, like a more like mountainous area here, a desert here. So maybe that's something you like to do. I don't know. Maybe people like think that's really cool that you've had a lot of experiences in your life like that. Maybe you actually do ride a motorcycle or something like that. That's cool. But you definitely have this effect on people that makes you a true born leader. And I think that's what a great mix of things. You're you're very sweet and loving and also have the qualities of a leader, and you're open-minded. You're able to make people work together, even if they have very differing views, if they've been fighting, like you can bring peace to chaos, you can bring like really bad situations and pull it together into something. And that is a skill. Like you've got some talent. You're able to start like a business. Maybe you should consider it, because I see here with the Ace of Pentacles, like it would be profitable, especially with all these skills you have. Like you have a lot of connections too, because people like really like you. Oh my God, I really like you. You guys are awesome. So let's pull out some more little things here. I wrote some words down to describe how other people think about you. Let me pull some out. Oh gosh, that's like a lot. I pulled like more and more out each pile apparently, but let's see. So people think you have great taste, which I could see. Yeah, I feel like you might have like unique, great taste. But yeah, you're very attractive to other people, and they like your taste not only like in clothing and fashion and stuff, but I think like in general, like how you keep yourself, like present yourself, your home. You know your self-worth. Love that one. That definitely helps with the leadership skills. Like you're very happy and nice to people, but you don't let people walk all over you, like we're saying. And then we have hot. Yes, I had a feeling you guys are attractive. People are thinking you are looking good. And there's also a mysterious vibe to you, I'm getting. Maybe that it like has to do, like I can see that here. Like you're this sweetie, but like there's this like badass side of you, and it comes out only once in a while, and it makes people be like, like what? Wait, what? Like what's going on there? Like in that, also that like attractive factor going on that makes people be like, and that like just, yeah, you're like radiating like this charm. People are like want to know you. Like that's really hard to balance between like the leadership like role and being super nice and compassionate. Like wow, and people respect you. I was saying that. Yes. Oh my gosh, you guys are awesome. Seriously, whatever you're doing, like I'm sure. Yeah, even if I'm not saying just have kids or something, like running the house, like you're able to take on responsibility and people, like a large amount of people you can manage. You probably already know this, though. I'm sure you've been good at that your whole life, and people have always looked up to you. I bet you were you like even like in student council or anything like that? I don't know. Maybe like before you were more shy. I don't know. I feel like you've always been a go-getter and have been able to make like you have always had friends. Like, and people have always thought you were like just really looked up to you. And even if you don't realize this, I mean you should, because like there's like only like positive, peaceful, and powerful aspects to you, and attractive, and like what? And the number we have here is 18 and 9, so 189. So I'm not sure if that means anything to you, but I'm gonna look up the angel number and we can see. But also that's interesting, like, 18 is 9 times 2. So yeah, that kind of makes me think of like bringing different sides together. And like 9 is often like a completion number. But let's look it up on my phone quick. And if you guys want to look it up too, sometimes you guys get different messages when you look up the angel numbers. And it could be something that correlates or is like a message straight from your spirit guides and stuff. So let's see what this says for 189 angel number. Let's see. It offers you, there's all these different ones that come up. I'm like, what one should I? Oh wow, there's it wants you to develop methods and plans with your coworkers to help you achieve all your goals and dreams in time. You are racing again. Here, let me open this because that goes with the things we were saying. So it even talks about a weekend road trip. You probably saw like the exit was 189. Like that's interesting. Maybe you are like someone that like plans the road trip for your friends and stuff. But where'd it go? Come back, where are you? So achieving positive outcomes after working on yourself is the best feeling ever. It encourages you to fill your life with positive vibes. I feel like you're already doing that. And your talents and abilities will bring you success. And your prime purpose in this world is to help others. So you are not in a position to help others. Suppose you are not in a position to help others, but you don't hurt them. So I feel like this goes along with like how you're really good at bringing people together, and maybe you're like a life path 9 or something like that, but I am actually, but that means you're like a humanitarian, like in your purpose, like they'll make you feel fulfilled and you'll help the world, like will be to like do something for others and bring people together. And I kind of see that with the Chariot. Like you're like a powerful calm source. Like it creates like people respect you and listen to you, and you're able to bring people of differing views, like people that are fighting like chaotic environments, and bring it into this like harmonious, more beautiful place. And I think that's a beautiful thing, and that's like what your spirit guides are saying. Like it's the best feeling in the world that your efforts helped you and others. And I think whatever you're doing in life and whatever you will do in the future is really helpful for those close to you and people overall. Like your presence is a beautiful one, and I hope you know that. Thank you so much for being here. You guys are awesome. I love your energy. I like can't wait to see or hear what you guys are doing or will do in the future. I feel like you're gonna make the world a better place. So thank you for that. And leave a comment down below if this resonated. And if it didn't, you should know this is what everyone else is thinking about you, and you should like jump on board. You're pretty dang awesome. And if you guys want to comment an elephant emoji, let me know this was your pile. That would be awesome. If you want to subscribe, that would mean so much to me. If you're into this kind of pick a card reading, tarot readings in general, that would be awesome, but no pressure. I'm just so grateful you're here. And if you are interested in a private reading with me, there'll be information in the description box. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I definitely enjoyed getting to know all about how awesome you are and what everyone's saying about you. But that's it for you, pile 3. I will see you super soon. Bye. Pile 4. So I was about to say bye, did your reading, and the camera shut off, making me think that you already know everything I'm about to say, and I'm gonna tell it to you again anyways. So you guys chose the moon, and sorry, I should change the light. I just realized that when I went to put everything on my computer. Let me turn on one more light just in case. Not like you want to see me right now, but the cards, maybe in the stone at least. Hopefully that's a little bit better. But you guys chose the clear quartz moon stone, and this made me think right away, well, one, you're probably into spirituality or the moon in some sense. And also, if you're unfamiliar with crystals, which I think you might be familiar with, I just have a feeling, but if you're not, clear quartz can really, if you don't have a certain stone for a specific thing you're doing, I don't know if it's like spell or whatever you're into, whatever you need to do, like for if you're doing like a crystal grid and you want a specific stone but you don't have one, the clear quartz can always take place of anything, which makes me think you are able to really take on any role, which really ties into something I said before my first roundabout telling you all this. I didn't even wrap it all up, like now I can. So maybe this is a blessing that I had to redo your part. But I feel like you're able to really do anything you put your mind to. You're able to fill a lot of roles. Like for example, you know, you probably do a lot with your day-to-day life. That could be like your job, maybe you're a parent, brother, sister, aunt, whatever, you know, you just fill a lot of shoes and you do a good job at it, and people are really impressed at how put together and how well you balance your life. Even if you don't feel that way, people really applaud you for doing so. And also, clear quartz is like an amplifier, so I feel like when you walk into the room, like people sense your energy and they like all eyes are drawn to you. Like you like make people feel better too, you elevate their moods, and I just think you definitely have this like mysterious like side to you too, and spiritual, like I said. And then so I'm just gonna go through what I told out before. I was just doing one at a time and it was a surprise, but then after I said that, I saw that we have the Pisces card, which makes me think again maybe you're spiritual. And before, when I was filming this, my cat jumped up as I was showing this card, which made me think think that you guys have, you guys are definitely empathic, and particularly maybe with animals. So you may be a Pisces, or you have Pisces placement in your chart, or you just, at least in the eyes of others, have these traits of a Pisces, which are imaginative, empathic, and adaptable. So this like really made me think too that you have this like spiritual side to you maybe, and that you probably are really intuitive, and maybe even have some psychic abilities. Maybe you dabble around divination, or you're a tarot reader, or there's definitely a side to you with this. And then after I pulled the Pisces card, I pulled two crystal oracle cards just to get more information on what people are saying about you. And the first one was Moonstone, which I thought was fitting, and this is vision, which made me really think like you do have like this like clairvoyant ability or something like that, and you're also very creative, and that goes with the imagination too. I feel like you're able to like just like see the bigger picture of things, and that helps you out in life so much. And also I think you come up with really great creative ideas that are unique and different, and people are in awe of that. And I feel like sometimes you like know things that are gonna happen, and people are like, how did she or you know that? Like, how did they know that? What's going like they're super smart, like what? You know, like they are picking up that you have these abilities. And yeah, I think you're definitely like into the moon, because you picked the moon card, and then you got a moonstone. So I see that you have yeah, some pretty cool abilities. And then optical, is that what it's called? Yeah, optical calcite says clearing. And I was saying before, I hope I don't miss anything out. Sorry, the lighting seems really crappy since I took things down and came back to film, but I think as I assume you are an empath, I'm getting the feeling, at least a lot of you that are watching this portion are group 4, that you used to have trouble being around certain people, and I think a lot of people have always been drawn to you, and sometimes they can be like sucking the energy out of you, or you pick up on other people's energy, and you have learned over the years and now like to clear out the negative people, negative situations, negative thoughts, like just all the bad. And that is awesome, and I think it's been like life-changing for you. Maybe you're going through this now, but cutting out the bad, like clearing out any bad energy, has really like made you like rise above. Like that's just so awesome. That's a big step to do in life. I'm impressed. I'm like applaud you for that, and I feel like people applaud you too. They're like you know, they respect you because you like put up boundaries in so many different senses, and that is really powerful. And that powerful vibe moves on to the tarot cards. The first tarot card I drew for you was the Queen of Swords. So I feel like you are someone that like, you know, you had this transformation at some point, like maybe it was recently, maybe you're going through it, but like with that, like cutting out all the negative things. And then also I see that like with the vision, like being able to see life like a bigger lens, and like seeing like what you're capable of, what you deserve, like increasing your self-worth. You're decisive, you're in charge of your life, and you're very smart, and a good leader, and people listen to you and they respect you so much. And you're very like, you have this creative side to you, but you also have this like very like logistical side too, so that really helps get things done. And I feel like there's just so many different sides of you. Like we also have here the King of Wands, which also shows me that you are just, you freaking dominate anything you want to, and you're very passionate. And I think you are one of those people that has a lot of interest in a lot of different experiences, and when you put your mind to something, I feel like you become like the best at it. Like I just am getting all like different energies here. Like you're very like creative, logical. I feel like when you like something, you like it a lot, and you put all your energy into it, and you like excel. And once you get to the top, then you like move on to the next thing you're into. So I feel like there's been different phases of your life. I feel like maybe when you were younger, you were like more of the like shy like person, but was very creative. Maybe people thought you were odd. Maybe that was just in your own head or something. Maybe you felt like you stood out in some sort of way, but now you're like using all this stuff to your power. And I feel like you went on different paths and just like conquered different things, like creative endeavors, like maybe a certain education. And I think along the way you've met a lot of different people and had all these different experiences, and people think you're so cool. Like I'm just getting like cool girl vibes or cool guy vibes like so much from you, because you've just like and I feel like people from your past are like, damn, they've like really like blown up, like they went through this transformation, and people are talking about you like you're like so awesome. There's so many cool different things about you. You're so unique. You have all these different skills and abilities, and along the way you picked up some friends. You're a good time. You have a lot of good stories because all these things you've been through. And like also being empathic, people are just like drawn to you naturally. Like you're just very open-minded. You're emotionally open, and you don't judge people, and you're very smart and passionate, and people just flock to you. And whether or not you believe this, like people, like you're just like really fun and interesting. You're like a very interesting person, and that's why people are drawn to you. And I see that you have no lack of fun, and maybe like yeah, I just see that you as someone that goes through phases in a good way, though, you know, like you're always transforming, and like new things are happening to you. And I think right now, possibly for a lot of you, like maybe you're in the spiritual awakening phase or something like that. I don't know, I'm getting that. Maybe that's your current phase that you're going through, and it could be lifelong. I'm just saying like that could be something you're very interested in. Maybe you just started getting into like tarot or something like that, or you're considering it, which I think this is like yes, or maybe you're getting into like crystals. I don't know, I'm just getting that sense that you're one of those people that has a bunch of different hobbies, and whenever you are into something, you're fully into it and you do really great at it. And you're just like, everyone's looking at you like you are so interesting, and I feel like people find you very attractive too. And I pulled some little cards here that talk about traits people like about you, and this one says eyes. Like your eyes are very attractive, and I feel like people are drawn to you because of your eyes, and they're also like, you just have this big imagination, all this like, you know, this vision too. It goes with that. Like people are just drawn to your eyes, like. And like people find them like attractive, and just like everyone in general, like something about your eyes stands out. And you're funny, which makes sense. Like people like love you. You have all, you know, just the Three of Cups, that totally goes with that. And you're talented, yeah, for sure. Like that, when I saw this, it like totally confirmed to me. Like I'm like, yes, like all this like different type of energy going on, but it's like excelling at it. Like Queen of Swords and King of Wands, they're like totally different. One's more like intellectual, like more like you would think they'd be like into science or something like that, for example. And the King of Wands is more like fiery, like they could be doing like more high risk jobs. Like maybe them together could be like someone working in like the emergency department or something like that. Am I just like talking about my own life? I'm like, yeah, I think I'm definitely a pile 4. I mean, I wish I had more of the friends thing, but I guess my online friends. But yeah, I feel like when I just said that right now, I'm like, am I talking about myself right now? But I feel like, yeah, there's just a lot of things you have done and accomplished and you're capable of doing anything you set your mind to. You just have to actually want to do it, I'm guessing. And you're very talented, and capable, like, and adaptable really fits too, because I feel like things have changed at different points of your life, like a lot, and you just go with it, which is super cool. And I feel like, gosh, I accidentally touched a dice. I had a number for you. I guess we'll just get a new one, but it had something to do with career changes or something like that, or like being a leader. I can't really remember what it was, but it fit with everything. What else do we have here? Oh, I don't remember this from last time. Did I not read it? It says great body. Yeah, people find you very attractive, your mind and your body, and you're hilarious. Yeah, you're very people are just really drawn to you because you're so interesting. And you've done so many different things. I feel like you're very talented. I already said that and stuff, but that just brings like abundance into your life. And if you're not like agreeing with this is about what people are saying to you. And maybe you're like, what are you talking about? I haven't done all these things. I don't think you give yourself enough credit, because people are like, they're really like looking at you, and you've transformed in some way. And I think you maybe have been going through like multiple transformations, or they're going to be more. And I think the biggest part that's made you grow is like clearing out negative energy and like realizing your skills and stuff like that. Like I think you have started to realize that you have this intuition, like, you know, a strong one, and you're empathic and how to use it to your advantage, and you're just passionate about what you do, and you can see what you want now, and it's making your life, like, it's just drawing in abundance, and people are seeing it, and they're like wanting to be you, wanting to be with you. They're proud of you. They like are in awe of you. And then 50, oh my God, this is my number. I see 56 literally everywhere since the moment I was born at 10:56. It's crazy. And I was just saying, is this my pile? And the gods are like, yes, Yeah, because you just use yourself as an example, but I'm not saying like, oh, I'm so brilliant and talented. See, I need this little like pep talk for myself too, and I would have chosen the moon too. That's probably why I said that. But 56, when I've seen it my entire life, all the time. Like I'm not even kidding. Since I was born, like it would just be like I get like like a textbook in school. You know, they have numbers, and I was all the time like. And I started to tell people I looked at the time all the time. It was always 56, and I would just literally. It was crazy, and I brought up some people and they would start to see it, and then not that long ago, probably when I had like my beginning of my spiritual awakening, maybe that was like when it started. Honestly, I looked up 56, and a lot of the numbers like talk about this in general, but like a message like really like stuck with me was once you change your mind to a more positive outlook, your life will change dramatically for the better. And I used to be really negative. I was like, I think it was like the empathy thing. I didn't realize I was absorbing energies. I was working in a high stress place like the ER, and it was just like all this stuff. I won't get into myself. This isn't about me. This is all of you guys, but it made me like realize that. And I feel like you guys, this is confirming that like you cleared out negative energy. And if you haven't yet, you will. I think you have though, or at least started to, and it'll just change your life incredibly, especially if you're empathic. Like cut out anything negative and it will help you out. But I can look it up now too again, but that's pretty freaking crazy. See, angel, like I get numbers all the time. That's why I started doing these. Oh my god, wait, it just said something. I think I just looked up 1256 for the last one. Oops, yeah, the last thing I looked up was, that's weird. I don't remember that being here this last time I recorded. Yeah, it's remained faithful. It's overall, yeah, sorry, give me a second. There's always like the same generic statement on the top a lot of times, but it says, this number teaches you about gratefulness and gratitude, which open the doors for more blessings to come into your life. Like that's pretty much what I was just saying. 5 is all about like change and everything, and you're like adaptable, and it also can indicate like freedom and stuff like that. Sometimes it can be like chaos, so I feel like maybe you went through a chaotic phase of your life, and now like 6 I think has to do with more like stability or like home and stuff. Like so maybe like your things have been like chaotic, like I said, and now things are more stable because you cut out the negative things. But what else does it say? It means that some positive change will take place in your domestic life. You are a versatile person who can adapt to any situation. What? Yeah. See, I love you doing the angel numbers at the end of the readings, because then it kind of confirms what I've been saying, and that totally does, and I still cannot believe it. That is pretty crazy that at 56 I rolled and I resonate with this. And then here, like, yeah, you guys are animal empaths. You like cats, maybe. You're a little familiar. You're witchy. Baby. So yeah, that's pretty crazy, you guys. I'm like saying that to myself. I'm like, oh my god, but really, that's really cool to talk about like being adaptable to change. And once you change your mindset to being more positive, clear out the negative things, your life will hopefully become more stable. I feel like you're just capable of anything. You guys are awesome, and I'm not just saying that because I fit with this pile probably the most. But yeah, you guys are awesome, and I hope you guys realize it, because if you don't, everyone else does. So if you're in this group, leave like a moon emoji down below. And also if you find any other messages for 56, I'm especially curious for this one. I always say look it up yourself, because you might get a different message and directly from your spirit guides for you. So share it with us, and I hope this resonated. If not, it resonates with me and everyone else who knows you. You're awesome. I love you. I hope you can start subscribing if you haven't already, but either way, I'm just so grateful you're here. If you want a private reading, I'll have my information down below, but that's it for you, group 4, for this video. I hope you have a great night or day, whatever time it is, wherever you are. I love you, and I will see you super soon. Bye.